A very good evening to my lecturer and my fellow classmates. Today I'll be presenting about my authentic professional storyboard. So you can see my authentic professional storyboard consists of my Alderson's models. I show three storyteller strategies and soldier. As for my metaphors, I use hawk, tiger, army ants, and my reflective tools are my Johari widows, lyrics, and lastly movies. My first metaphor would be the hawk. It represents going into the future with a strong goal, and because I know what direction in the future I will be heading in. It matches my characteristic as a storyteller, and it fits who I am, and my genre window in itself is optimistic. The hawk also shows that I'm strong to face my problems when no one's by my side to help me, but emotionally and physically throughout my life, because there's always good moments and bad moments. However, tragically, my grandparents died about 364 days apart when I was 16 years old. That's like 1 day difference of a year. It hit me hard from the back because it's emotionally draining. That no one wants to go through emotionally and physically because you lost someone you love. I was devastated for a year. I had to deal with depression because it's not easy to lose someone that you are so used to have in your life. As you can see, my testimonials from the people around me are optimistic because I always talk about my future and when I face times of trouble. But when I'm optimistic, it's because when problems arise, I never think of the negative things that will happen to me. I always think something that is optimistic to get through the problems. Sometimes I keep questioning why bad things happen to me or other people, but mainly to me because of my grandparents' death. As you can see, I use these lyrics. The first line of the lyrics, you can try the best you can. The verse that I use, you can try the best you can, it relates a lot to me because it reminds me that I try my best to achieve what I want in life and that what I work for. For me, nothing is impossible if you or I try my very best to achieve something or what you work for in life. Next is this show Legally Blonde. It relates to me and my story a lot as a student in my university life. She's also a student in her university life, taking law. She's a very optimistic person despite the struggles, despite she failing exams, love life, or death. All this has taught me to be a better person because I'll turn the negativity into positivity. My next one is strategies. I choose tiger as my metaphor because it's powerful and it's smart. The tiger represents who am I as a person because I'm very hardworking. I would like one day in the future to be a young executive in a British petroleum company, oil and gas industry. The benefits of it is you'll be given reward training programs. On top of that, you will learn a lot of things in terms of personal development and career development. I became like this because my friends look down on me. Sometimes when people look down on you, you have to prove them wrong because you know who you are. My three friends, as you can see, used to be my good friends. After that, one day, out of no way, they looked down on me because of my career choice. They were saying that you never succeed with your current attitude. But for me, I question myself, is it wrong to be hardworking? Every now and then, everyone puts on a mask because they don't want people to know their real true colors. They look down on me because of what I want to achieve for my career. This negativity has affected me to the point where I do not want to work for anything because of what they said to me was something very harsh. The testimony given by people around me is that you are the most hardworking student, but for me, sometimes hardworking always beats talent. Because even if you're talented, you're very lazy, you can never nurture your talent. So if you're hardworking, But some people never respect hardworking people because they believe talent is always there. But there's a famous quote quoted by Arnold Schwarzenegger, "I'll be back." I use that quote to prove my three friends wrong. In one day, in becoming one of the most successful people in British petroleum industry, then they will see that I walk the talk rather than just talking. So everyone can look down on you or what, but with this negativity, you must change it with positivity. As you can see, he said strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strength. When you go through hardship and decide not to surrender, that is your strength. So you must stand by your principle because people will always judge you by your principles. Next, my metaphor will be the army ants for my soldier. I work well with others. I listen to others, especially in my university life. As you can see, I'm not a people pleaser, and I'm shy, especially to people that I do not know. I'm still currently the president of badminton club at the moment. However, a person says I'm not doing my work right because I did not include him in name list for the state level competition. He doubted my leadership skills, but some people were okay with my leadership skills, but some are not. For me, you must do what is right. You think it's right, it's right. If you think it's wrong, it's wrong. He was angry because I didn't listen to him. For what he said was, am I incompetent to do any given task or job? This negativity from him affected me a lot because when you do such harsh comment, you will think it will affect you because it comes from other people but not yourself. So you think whether is it correct what they say. So it affects me to this very day, but I try not to think much of it. But you can see, if you throw me to the wolves and I return eating the pack, it's because the more I struggle, the more I learn to survive. And you fail, you learn to be a better person the next day. You don't fail, you're not a loser. You're just someone better. But I never judge people through their true colors because everyone got their own clock. Let's say if I graduate at the age of 22, you can graduate at the age of 23. It's all based on your own clock on how you want to do your work or anything. So you can see Captain America in Avengers. He does not like bullies, he doesn't care where they are from. So you must not be worried of what other people have to say to you. You don't take it personally. If you take it personally, you definitely cannot go anywhere in life. Because if you take it personally, the bullies are happy. Because they see you going down, going through your hardship. So basically, he's trying to say that be yourself, go on with your life, and go on with the right path. That's all from me.